Hey everyone, Mike Cosimano here for Destructoid, and I'm at E3 2014. You probably haven't seen me in any videos. I've been the guy behind the scenes putting all this stuff together. But Max let me out of my cage, and I'm here to talk about Forza Horizon 2. The first Forza Horizon was a game I played a lot of, even though I've never played a racing game in my life. So it went from being my first racing game ever to maybe one of my favorite Xbox 360 games ever. So going into Forza Horizon 2, I had some high expectations, I'm not going to lie. And it seems like they met them in some interesting ways. Not in the ways I was expecting, though. I thought Forza Horizon, the first one, had a really, really good atmosphere. I've never been one for music festivals, but their Coachella-esque experience really went a long way towards making that whole place feel alive. It's better than a lot of the racing games you see because I don't really care about going around in a bland track while a bunch of shitty little AI people just like bark at you. I like to feel like I'm in a place, and Forza Horizon went a long way towards doing that. And they're doing that again in Forza Horizon 2 with Southern Europe. The emphasis on music is back. I hear they have about double the amount of radio stations and songs. So if you're like me and you like just cycling through radio stations while you're driving around looking for bar finds, you'll probably get a kick out of this. They're also doubling the amount of cars. 200 will be unlocked right on the disc. So if you want to mess around with a whole bunch of set of cars, Forza Horizon 2 seems like the game for that. So drivatars are back, and that's not the best thing in the world. Drivatars in Forza 5 were kind of broken. You know, people who play racing games, they're in two camps. They're either really good at what it is they do, or they just bump into everything, and it's a whole mess. So if you had a bunch of friends who were terrible at racing games, the AI in Forza 5 was garbage. And it doesn't seem like they're aiming to fix that problem in Horizon 2. The drivatars are back in full force. They're just out in the world now. There's no AI. So if you've got a friend who's really, really good, they know all the shortcuts, they know how to get around the open world. And so I am envisioning a scenario in which you just get trounced by these guys. This game looks fantastic. It's in 1080p, 30 frames a second. I know a lot of people want 60, but the first Horizon ran at 30, and at least for me, that was fine. I've never really been into racing games, so I don't really know what a racing game at 60 is like, but I like a smooth frame rate as opposed to like one that hits a certain number, and if Forza Horizon can do that again, it's fine by me. They didn't really mention how it's going to take advantage of the Xbox One's dedicated servers besides the drivatar system, and I hope they can utilize that to maybe bump that up to 60 in the future. But the game does look good. Southern Europe looks fantastic, and it's actually not that much of a departure from Colorado in the first game. There's these old cities, but you can just like drive anywhere you want. You can go bust up this guy's vineyard. You want to just go drive through this open world, go anywhere, you can do that. It's a lot better than the first Horizon in that respect, because then you're not just bumping into like trees that are designed to gate you from the rest of the world. It makes it feel like a more natural place, and it's an evolution in some ways of what I liked from the first Horizon. I've noticed in a couple spots during the demo that they do have some of the things that made Horizon 2 easier to play for people like me. There's a stripe, I don't know what the term for it is, there's a stripe that tells you when to brake and like when to go fast, and as someone who does not do any of that, I would like to just turn off all the things that make that game hard and just drive fast. And it seems like you can do that in Horizon 2. So generally, I still have high hopes for Horizon 2, but the addition of the drivatar system is a kind of a bummer, and I hope they find a way around that. I'm Mike Cosimano. You can check out more from E3 2014 on Destructoid.com, or you can watch our videos here at youtube.com/dtoid. And yes, do good things with video games.